This is probably the most annoying build in the game because it's not even supposed to be used in 1v1 PvP, but it just works so well. I'm talking about the one-hand holy staff for Stalker Corrupted Dungeons. I will first show you the entire build and teach you how to use this weapon effectively a little bit later. Front and center, of course, is the one-hand holy staff, which is amazing for healing but surprisingly effective in dealing damage as well. For the skills, you want to choose Smite, which deals damage and applies a charge on your opponent. While this charge is active, they will take extra damage the next time they get hit. The other effect that makes this skill incredibly effective is that if you hit an opponent with Smite, the skill will cool down 50% faster, so the more accurate you are, the faster it cools down, and the faster you eliminate your enemies. Choose Sacred Pulse for the W ability. This skill deals damage and knocks your enemy back as well. As an added bonus, it also heals you, but not that much. Your E ability, called Desperate Prayer, heals you depending on how much health you have. Basically, it heals more if you have lower than 40%, but it gives you an extra 5% heal buff if you use it when your health is above 40%, plus this has an extremely low cooldown. This build's cooldown though can be lowered even more with the use of the Mist Collar for the offhand. For the helmet, I use Retaliate on Hunterhood, which reflects 100% of the damage you take. Even with the upcoming nerf to it, it is still viable for this build. You can wear any leather jacket for this build because you only need to use the Inferno Shield, but I do prefer the Assassin Jacket because I can switch to the Invisibility skill if I need to. The only thing that this build truly needs is more mobility, so I use the Sandals of Purity, which increases your movement speed by 50% and grants you immunity to roots and slows, which is perfect for chasing down enemies who uses those slow traps in Corrupted Dungeons. I also use the Limher Cape to aid with energy, along with the Pork Omelette for better cooldowns and cast time. I also use healing potions for this build. If you are looking for a cheaper build, I do recommend using a normal cape, but pairing that with the Dust Whole Crab Omelette, which increases your cast speed and cooldown rate like the Pork Omelette, but at a lower percentage. But the most important part of this food is it reduces your energy cost, so you may not need the Limher Cape anymore, which saves you a lot of silver. The strategy here is pretty simple. Most of your damage is going to come from Smite, so try to be as accurate as you can be. Remember that there is a cast time for this skill, and there's also a hit delay, so try to lead your shots and predict where your opponent is going to be instead of casting the skill where they currently are. Another important thing to remember is to deal direct damage to them either via normal attack or another Smite skill to take advantage of the charge debuff every time you hit them with Smite. You can use Pulse to create some separation or to deal more damage, but don't use it too often because it does cost a lot of energy. Definitely do not use this to primary heal yourself. Only use this skill if your opponent is near you. You can use Desperate Prayer skill whenever you want and even before you see your opponent to get that heal cast buff. An important thing to remember here is that you heal more when your health is below 40%. So when you find yourself in a situation where your health is about 50% and your E ability is available, I do suggest waiting for your health to drop down below 40% because you get more heals from it. Use your Hunter Hood and Inferno Shield alternately to reflect damage to your opponents, especially when they're using their big damage skills. Try not to use them simultaneously to increase your chances of winning. Your boots can be used for creating some distance to heal or to chase your opponents for a kill. The Hover ability has an incredibly low cooldown, but remember that this is a channeling skill, so don't spam your F key because you can prematurely cancel it. And that's it. Cycle through your skills and keep your distance from your opponent and smite their souls all the way to victory. This is an annoying build for your opponent, so don't be surprised if you receive nasty whispers after you defeat them. Just say GG and kill them with kindness, or if they're really being salty, just ask them if they want fries with it. If you have build requests, leave them in the comment section below, or better yet, join us live on Twitch at BernStoneTV_Twitch, where we give away 7-day premiums, mount skins, and skin bundles daily. Have an awesome rest of your day and enjoy the rest of the video. He's on soup still. GG. Oh, 600k? GG. GG, good sir. GG.
He committed. He overcommitted there.